Hi, what's your name?
I'm Andrew.
My name is Mira.
Mira, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I have my present listening speaking skill. Today I ask you about the internet. Do you think the internet is a human right or a tourist? Explain it.
Such a hard question. I don't know. I think it should be a human right. I think it allows people to just discover so many things that they might not know a lot about. So I think it's important for everybody to have access to it.
Yes. Okay. And the second question is, why should the government provide the internet services for citizens?
So, well, I guess I kind of said it before, but I think it allows people to just find out or discover a lot of new things about maybe areas that they don't know a lot about, and it's also a good way to keep people connected, maybe even though they're not physically close to each other.
In the class question, how would you feel if one day you live without the internet? And what if without internet, what do you do?
I don't know. That would be, I'd be pretty lost probably. It's something I use all the time, so I think that would be very hard for me to live without internet.
Do you think if you live without internet, you can communicate with other people, like friends or your parents?
I think I could. It would definitely be a lot more challenging. It's a lot easier to be connected to people over the internet, but I think it would still work without. It would just be a lot more difficult.
And do you think the internet important for people?
Yeah.
And when you use the internet, and for what?
Well, I use it a lot for for school assignments. So there's good resources like Google Scholar and stuff, so you can access different articles that people have written before. So just to help you gain more knowledge, so that you can put more knowledge out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. The first question: do you think the internet is a human right or a treat?
I believe it's a human right because it allows a lot of different, basically anyone in the world to get information that they would otherwise not be able to have access to, either through a library or just common knowledge. So it can help communities actually advance much farther and faster than they would originally be able to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. And the second question, why should the government provide internet service for citizens?
Just to be able for everyone to have access to information that wouldn't be filtered through either any sort of government or corporation bias. Yeah. So, and they would also be able to access different entertainment forms or different forms of communication with other people across the world. So it's a good way to build empathy and also knowledge about everything.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And last question. How would you feel if one day you lived without the internet?
Not good.
Yeah.
I don't know how much to expand on that. It would just be, it's kind of, you can't really imagine without it.
Yes.
It's kind of integrated into my life and probably a lot of people's lives at this point. So imagining it not having it, it's difficult.
Yes. In my life, I use internet every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's you're relying on communication for work. Yeah.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Okay, hi, I'm Michael.
Hi.
I got few question for you. Do you think internet is a human right or threat?
I think, or what? What is it?
Or threats.
Or threat.
Yeah.
It could be both, but I think it's more human right. I think that a government should prevent aggressive speech, degrading speech, but with those kind of controls, the internet is a great benefit.
Okay. And the second question, why should government provide internet service for citizens?
It should be so that you can pursue the knowledge that it provides. In my own experience, I only have had internet since, since I was about 50.
Oh.
So for 20 years or so, maybe 30 years max. But I'm allowed to pursue knowledge in any area that I want, which includes physics, politics, mathematics, anything that I want. And the internet has materials about all of those subjects at a high level, much more available to me than any other possibility that I have. So I think it's wonderful.
Got it. And the last question, I think you answered already. How would you feel if one day you live without the internet?
I could do that, but it would mean many more trips to the library and
Reading more books.
reading more books, and probably that would limit the depth of material, because the internet has developed because people know that if they can do something well in a presentation, it can go to millions of people. That has stimulated lots of people to try and share what they know. And if you're smart about how you pursue it, you can seek out the people who actually do have knowledge. There's a lot of pretense, which is something you have to be smart enough to avoid. But I can do that. I don't feel...
Yeah, in my opinion, I think without the internet, I think our life will be easier, 10 or 12 years ago. Without phones, without internet like now, and television, our life is, our life was easy at that time.
Well, I think it's well, for example, banking. I do all my banking online. I've never had any problem, hacking or anything else like that. So that's more convenient for sure. And there are many other things like that. I don't do a lot of shopping, but Katie does, my daughter. So she's very familiar with how that works. So I think it's been a big benefit overall.
Thank you.
Is that good?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.